dysfunctional lower body. And what I mean by a dysfunctional lower body is I want to show you something that's really evident. Okay, watch her skirt. That's a sailboat. Now watch the sailboat on her skirt. What did you just see? Right. But what you're seeing is what I call coactivation. Her hands are still moving back right there, but her hips are now started forward. So she's got that first move with her lower half, and that's really why she's on the tour. Is her sequence of movement is perfect. So when you watch these girls, you go, well, golly, she's not even swinging hard and the ball's flying. That's because she has perfect efficiency. Her sequence is perfect. Her hips go, then her trunk, then her arms, and then her hands. You know, when you see amateurs swinging as hard as they can, their sequence is all off. And that's why they're using muscular force. These girls don't use muscle because they don't have muscle. And they don't have size. But they have speed. So that little move right there is why she's real good. And then, of course, obviously at impact, there's no breakdown in her lead wrist and no breakdown post-impact. And that's really what I see in you right here. And that's what I want. And you're going to be nitpicky and say, well, my wrist is breaking a little bit, but so is hers. Now, there are some guys that do have a flat left wrist. They have more. It's hard. They have more lag. Those guys, like I'll show you a guy, Andrew LeVay, and I do the same thing. I have the same amount of lag. But I'll tell you who doesn't have lag, okay, that hits it a mile. And Ricky Fowler. Now, he's got some issues that, again, he's not a mechanical player, and I really couldn't care less that he does this, if I could find his video. Well, I'll just show you Jason Duffner because I can't seem to find. Oh, there's Fowler. So Fowler, he's got tremendous width. Look at this.
Yeah, wow.
Tremendous width. Now watch this. Still, look, arms have not even come close to bending. Still, right arm's locked. Now it's starting to bend. Now that is sick. I mean, I can't turn my shoulders like that. I never will. Now look at this. I mean, look at that. I mean, that looks like Ben Hogan.
Yeah, he's pulling it through there, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of force in the ground right there. His body's really forcing it. But watch this. This is what's interesting. He's going to separate his arms right here at impact, right here. His arms get bent and separated. And I would not call that a great impact position.
Right.
But he's Ricky Fowler, and you don't tell him, hey. And then through the ball, again, I don't call that great. I see a breakdown in the lead arm. So, Butch is probably going, well, I'm not going to mess with that because he's Ricky Fowler. But what's interesting is his arms extend after the ball. Like right here, he's going to start to extend his arms. Like now they're fully extended. It's weird, but at the ball, and what I haven't asked Butch this question. I'm actually going to ask him this question because I don't know if he still does this. This picture was taken a long time ago, but his head goes down a little bit, and that's why he bends his arms, I think.
Right. Because he has to shorten the arms because he went lower. So
right. Yeah, so that's all subconscious. He's just a good athlete, and those guys can accommodate that. All right.